That's the map that you have at the moment, so that you're working on it today. If you want to produce something the size of an A4 sheet, which is what we would like you to be, to submit in your report, how are you going to do that? What you will do is you draw a grid on this one. So you connect the corners, and you connect all intersection points. So that gives you lines, that gives you lines. You can go from there to there, from there to there, that gives you other intersection points, etc. You can continue like that ad infinitum almost. You can do this, you can have that, you can have that. Now on your larger piece of paper, you make the same grid. So it may be an A4 sheet. That's the A4 sheet, and you make, if this was a square, then you make the square here. And you do exactly the same thing. You draw the same grid line.
Makes sense.
For exactly the same system. So this looks the same as its smaller cousin over there, but in the scale that you want it to be. And you can make this as detailed as you like. You can go from intersection point to intersection point. From that intersection point, you can have another line over here. That can give you another set of lines closer by. You can make it as detailed as necessary. What you then do is you then interpret this back to the new map. So I've got an intersection point here, that is about there. So that runs about like this. Then that one intersects over here, and over there, like that. They come together over here, and see I haven't got all my lines in. Sorry, wrong color. Like that. So I've got an intersection point here and there. From here to there, to there, to here, like this, and here in the middle goes through here. Like that, and then we've got the geological contact that runs like that. Now you have exactly the same detail that you had on your smaller map, but now in the scale that you want to finally deliver your final result. And you can make this grid as detailed as necessary to get the context, the lines, the topography, whatever you think is relevant for your final map onto the right scale. Doing that will also allow you to show more detail in the geology that you have done. You have an outcrop over here with 25 readings. You can only show one on that map. You might be able to show 4 or 5 on this map, and therefore do more justice to the work you've done in the field with the map that you finally produce.
Does the numerical scale change? The numerical scale doesn't change.
Of course it does. Of course it does. And how? Well, here you have the photograph, and you know how wide the road is, for example. So you can measure the road in millimeters on your photograph. You can measure the road with a centimeter in the field, and you know how much 1 millimeter on the photograph represents in reality on the ground. If this has been increased twice, then the scale has the same factor applied to it. So if this was 1 in 37,000, then this may be 1 in 18,500, something like that. Okay. Right? So that's a matter of simple arithmetic to change that and to make it work. Other questions?
So after changing, do you leave those grids on your final map? Or?
Sorry, what?
What about those grids? What in
Well, I take the intersection point, so you can be very exact about it. You can measure how many, the ratio between that piece and that piece.
After
The final one.
yeah, you draw those intersection points on the final map. Now do you leave it exactly where it is, or
You've drawn your grid.
Oh, yeah, of course, ultimately, in the end, you take the grid away, yes.
You erase it.
But I'm not sure whether I understand your question.
yeah, I think that.
The answer helped.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe the way we can erase it afterwards.
Yes, they replace it into a clean sheet of paper without the grid. Other questions? Okay. Thank you very much.